Welcome to Know Your Earth channel. I hope you are enjoying our Japan series. If you are interested in any specific topic which we have not covered in our series, which you wish to cover, please write in the comment. We will surely try to work on it. Today, we're diving into something crucial for any traveler visiting Japan: travel etiquette. Japan is a beautiful and unique country with a rich culture, and understanding the do's and don'ts of traveling here will make your experience more enjoyable and respectful. Whether you're visiting the busy streets of Tokyo, the tranquil temples of Kyoto, or the picturesque landscapes of Hokkaido, these tips will help you blend in like a local and avoid unintentional faux pas. Let's get started. Japan, respect is at the core of the culture. From bowing to using polite language, every aspect of life is steeped in the importance of maintaining harmony and showing respect to others. While Japanese society may seem reserved, it's important to understand their social norms so you can travel respectfully and avoid unintentionally offending anyone. Now, let's go through the key travel etiquette points that will help you as a tourist in Japan. One of the first things you might notice in Japan is the practice of bowing. While bowing is a traditional form of greeting, it's not just for show, it reflects respect. When meeting someone, you don't have to bow deeply, a simple nod of the head or a slight bow of the body will suffice. This is especially important when addressing elders or people in positions of authority. Remember, bowing is not just about how low you bow, but the intent behind it. Japanese people value punctuality. Whether it's a train, business meeting, or a dinner reservation, being on time is seen as a sign of respect. Japan's transportation system is famous for its precision. Trains arrive exactly on time, down to the second. So, if you're heading to a meeting or an event, always try to arrive a few minutes early. On that note, public transportation in Japan is usually very quiet, and people generally avoid talking on their phones. Be respectful by following this unwritten rule and keeping your conversations discreet. Chopsticks are central to dining in Japan, and how you use them can say a lot about your etiquette. Here are a few important things to keep in mind when using chopsticks. First, never stick your chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice. This resembles a funeral ritual and is considered bad luck. Also, don't pass food directly from one set of chopsticks to another. This resembles a funeral tradition where bones are passed between chopsticks, which can be seen as disrespectful. When you're done eating, place your chopsticks neatly on the chopstick rest, or across your bowl, to show that you are finished. Gift giving is common in Japan, and it's an important way of expressing gratitude and respect. If you're visiting someone's home, it's customary to bring a small gift. The presentation of the gift is as important as the gift itself. Use nice wrapping, and present the gift with both hands. In many places in Japan, you'll need to remove your shoes before entering. This includes homes, temples, certain restaurants, and even some traditional hotels, called ryokan. Be sure to follow the local custom and take your shoes off when entering these spaces. Japanese society values quietness, especially in public spaces. In areas like trains, buses, and public transportation, keeping conversations to a minimum is the norm. If you're on a train, it's best to keep your phone on silent, and avoid loud conversations or playing music without headphones. By keeping noise levels low, you'll fit in well with the local culture and show respect for others' space. Japan is known for its cleanliness, and locals take pride in keeping their spaces pristine. You might notice a lack of public trash cans, so it's common practice to take your trash with you and dispose of it at home or in designated bins. Don'ts in Japan. Tipping is not a part of Japanese culture. The expectation in Japan is that good service is a part of the experience, and there's no need to give extra money. So, don't worry about tipping at restaurants, taxis, or hotels. Just say thank you, and you'll be good to go. Don't point or stare. Pointing or staring at people in Japan is considered impolite. It's best to be discreet and avoid making others uncomfortable with direct eye contact or pointing at them. Instead, be subtle and respectful in your interactions. If you need to ask for directions, make sure to do so with respect and avoid getting too close to others without their consent. Don't engage in public displays of affection in Japan. Public displays of affection, like kissing or hugging, are generally frowned upon. While hand-holding is common, more intimate gestures should be reserved for private spaces. Respect the local customs, and keep affectionate gestures to more private moments. Don't talk loudly on the phone. Talking loudly on the phone, especially in public places, is considered very rude in Japan. Most Japanese people will step aside or quietly excuse themselves if they need to make a call. If you need to take a call, try to find a designated area like a phone booth, or step outside to avoid disturbing others. This shows respect for others who prefer peace and quiet. Don't point your feet in Japan. Pointing your feet at people or religious objects is considered impolite. Be mindful of where you point your feet, especially when sitting cross-legged or when sitting on tatami mats. Don't overlook cleanliness. Cleanliness is a big deal in Japan, so never leave your belongings scattered around or neglect the cleanliness of your space. If you're at a public bath or a ryokan, be sure to follow proper etiquette. Clean your body thoroughly before entering the shared baths. Taking care to follow cleanliness rituals will help you feel more integrated with local customs. Conclusion: as we've seen today, Japan offers a unique cultural experience, and by following these simple travel etiquette tips, you'll ensure that your time in this wonderful country is memorable and respectful. Remember, understanding and respecting local customs is key to having a smooth trip and building positive relationships with locals. Thanks for joining us today. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more travel insights. Let us know in the comments below if you've been to Japan or plan to go. Safe travels and see you next time.